Hola, amazing friends. I am Brandy Marsky, and I am so excited to introduce you to your new favorite creative playground. I am a indigenous witch. I am a poet. I am also an author and a spiritual creative mentor. And one of the things that I love to do is create spaces and containers to help honor, grow, and expand the light and the art and the creativity that already reside in us. And in this new space called Sacred Creatrix, I have really gotten honest and real about what I needed as a creative when I was just starting out, but also what I need as a creative and an artist now as I continue to beam my light and share my growth and honor my magic and share it with the world through creative acts. And this is the space that I needed when I was starting, and it's the space that I need now. So, Sacred Creatrix is really about, and it's for folks, magical folks who want to be creative. And I know I've heard from a lot of my own clients and from myself, really, that desire to be more creative, that, I want to be more creative. I want to do more things that light me up. I want to make art, but I don't know how and where to start. And what I love about this container that I've created is that it's going to honor that desire to be more creative, but it's also going to give you practical tools. Anybody who's worked with me knows I'm a Capricorn sun, so I'm all about the practicality of magic, the actual doing of the magic, of climbing the whatever metaphorical mountain of creativity or the project. And so Sacred Creatrix is really a wonderland unlike no other, because it is going to help you on all in this whole, like 360-degree way of claiming and owning your creativity. We're going to look at mindset. You're going to get monthly mindset coaching and tools to help you really get into and shift your mindset into one of expansion and innovation and creativity, and quite frankly, the I can do it kind of attitude that you're going to need as you venture into a creative life. It's also going to give you accountability, like, whoa, that was one of the things that I know I needed and I still need, is I need a space to be held accountable, because as artists and creatives, we don't have that. We have to make that for ourselves unless we're working under some kind of like book deadline or publishing deadline. If we're working on our own creative projects, if we are wanting to self-publish, if we're wanting to create our own tarot decks, or if we're wanting to create our own business, nobody is telling us when to get started, when it's due. There are no deadlines other than the ones that you put on yourself. And so in this space, we're really going to honor the fact that as creative beings, we need accountability. We need to have a space to be held accountable for the projects that we say we're going to do and that we want to complete. And this is a way to really help build your own self-trust with yourself to do the things that you say you're going to do. And so also in this space, we are going to actually do the creativity. So one of the things that and some of the different kinds of memberships and areas that I've been when it comes to creativity is they talk a lot about the mindset. They do a little bit of accountability, but they don't actually like provide the space to do the work, to do the creative, the action part of creativity. And we are going to do that in Sacred Creatrix. We are going to have like, right now we're going to start off 2 times a month of co-working time together, co-creating time together, where we're all going to get on Zoom and we are just going to do the things we said we're going to do. We're going to do our art. We're going to write the book. We're going to design a card. We are going to write the song. We're going to create the melody. Whatever whatever art project you have. We are going to spend that hour together doing it. I'm going to hold the container for you. And I'm so excited. And I'm going to be working alongside with you. Like, I have mucho más things that I want to create, and I'm going to do that alongside with you, but also hold the space and the energy so that you can really feel supported as you do the work. Because I know, as a lifelong creative and writer and author, that we create in a silo, and sometimes we need that, but then sometimes we get into a space where we need a little bit more like motivation, and we need to feel like we're a part of something, right? Because we do so much work on our own. And in this way, we get to be together, but be together in a way that still honors our sacred creative space and do the work that we say we're going to do the art. Like, the whole purpose of Sacred Creatrix is to really get you creating the art and having a finished art project. So you're also going to get, because one of the other things that I know for me was so important was motivation, inspiration, and activation. Those three things at the beginning, the middle, the end, and all threaded throughout the art creative process is so important. And so I'm like, what do I need? Well, I would love like a little kit, like a little bundle of just maybe like quotes and tools, maybe cards, guiding tarot oracle cards, prompts, things to really support, motivate, and activate me and inspire me to continue to create. And so every month I'm going to curate a little collection for us to keep us going. And the part that I'm really, really excited about Sacred Creatrix is that this is a container like of focusing on your creativity, right? This is where you get to be creative and do the creative things. I am also very much a magical and spiritual witchy being. And as creatives, the more that we can honor our spirituality, the more we can honor our witchiness and our magic in our creativity, the more authentic and real and invigorating and enlightening it's going to be for the folks who actually pick up your book, right? If we can infuse whatever we create. So I create the Woke Magic Grimoire every season, and the more that I can infuse this art project with my magic, with my medicine, with all of that, the more potent and powerful this is going to be for everybody who picks it up. And so one of the things that I love about this container is that it doesn't see creativity separate from your values, your spirit, your activism, your magic. And so in the Sacred Creatrix container, we are also going to be talking about how we can use our art as a tool for change and activism. And this book, which is not yet published, but which will be, is going to be pretty much like our manifesto in Sacred Creatrix and what it means to be an artivist, because every act that we do has the potential to change someone. And that is the root of activism, right? Is creating a ripple and change. And so that's also magic that we're holding in Sacred Creatrix. But I also want it to be a space to help you curate and cultivate your own magic, which is why I'm so excited about this. Sacred Creatrix is this container and coven is also going to include WITCHFLIX, which is our monthly witchy spiritual manifesting learning hub, the space where we go to really hone and honor and evolve our craft as magic makers, as medicine keepers, as witches, as brujas, as magical folk. And so this comes with Sacred Creatrix because I really believe that they go hand in hand. And if anything, our magic is going to deepen our creativity, and our creativity is really going to deepen our magic. And they are just so intertwined. They're so intertwined in me that I wanted this to be a piece where it helps to honor the intertwinedness and interconnection with you. And I'm really, really excited about this space and what the potential that a space like this holds for us, especially if we're marginalized folks. We are folks that are intersectional, that are carrying multiple isms on and in our bodies. And I'm so grateful that the universe has asked me to channel this and offer it to you. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear, oh, that's the other thing. Oh my God, I can't believe I almost forgot. So the other thing that I needed, and we all need as creative folks, and I still need now, is a place to like bounce off our ideas, right? Like I need a place where I can just like shoot the shit and riff off. Okay, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking, in a safe space where I know that the people that I am saying are going to hold it sacred, right? They're not just going to be like, oh, that's a bad idea because they have their own limiting beliefs and they're jealous or envious or whatever. And we need the space to bounce off ideas. We also kind of need a space to collect feedback along the way. One of the things that I've learned as I've kind of shifted from a full performance aspect into a more writer, creative, siloed kind of thing is that we don't get the immediate applause of the stage, that immediate recognition that we're on the right track when we, do a dress rehearsal. Like we don't have that. And so what we're going to do in Sacred Creatrix is I'm going to do a monthly Q&A and feedback session so you can get and bounce ideas off of me. You can get feedback, but also you can get it from your peers. You can just have this safe space where someone holds your creativity as sacred and beautiful and as potent as they do their own. And that's what I'm really excited about. And this is like a Sacred Creatrix exclusive. This is the space where all that creativity is going to happen and that feedback. Like I don't offer that anywhere else other than in my one-on-ones, like, because to me creativity is super sacred and I want to be able to honor it as I do mine, which is why I don't do that. But I'm going to do it here because we're in a safe, brave, courageous, sacred container and we are all on this creative journey together. And I am just wanting to invite you in. I'm wanting to invite you in at this founder's rate of $20 a month. I mean, that's literally, I don't know, what did that break down to? Like $6 a week, maybe. Don't quote the math. I'm part that would be 13, maybe. Okay, so maybe 3, 6, that would be 18. So whatever, you get it. But it really is, I want this space to be about you and your art. And I know as artists, we're at all levels, right? Some of us are fully fledgling and making bukus of money. Some of us are just starting out and just like scrapping together. And so I really want this to be a place where it is all accessible. And while eventually in March, when I do like the big, like, normal launch, it's going to be $49 a month. Here right now, I want to give you access for $20 a month, and it's only going to grow from here. Like, it's only going to get better. And if you get in now, it's $20 a month for forever. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. And the whole point is to help you get creative. And yes, I do offer scholarships. I, as an artist, have been helped along the way. So if you are BIPOC, if you are intersectional, if you are queer or marginalized in some other way, please email support@wokemagic.com and we'll get you some of the scholarship information as well. Because again, this is about creativity and making your art for folks that need it. And when we are intersectional, BIPOC, queer, when we are all those things, we need to see models of ourselves in our art more so than anything. And if I can support my fellow gente in that way, as I was supported in my creative journey, I am so down to do that. So let me know But I really want to just invite you into this space that has really become my heart. Again, those that know me, it's always been creativity, art, and magic. And this really feels like the Wonderland where those two things are going to orbit and swirl and come together and really create this space of magic, of community, of evolution, of revolution, and of artistry. And I am so excited and grateful that you have watched this little 15-minute video. And if you have any questions, you can drop them in the video below, or you can email support@wokemagic.com and we will answer all your questions. I'm also going to link the Founders Rate page below. You can read a little bit more about it. But again, I'm here for you. I love you. I am so fucking excited to see what your heart is going to create and what we are going to do and create and become and magic into being, manifest into being together. Until next time, I will see you hopefully in Sacred Creatrix. I love y'all so, so much. And Lakesh.